Welcome back to the Susquehanna Division, everyone. Just going to be doing a quick update here to show what progress has been made since the last video. I'm happy to report that I've moved into laying track. I've got quite a bit done so far, but needless to say, there's still a lot to do. But I'll go ahead and show you all what progress I've made and talk about what still needs to be done. Now, with this Steelton Highspire part of the layout, in what I'm calling this yard area here, I've pretty much got all the track laid. There is some work that still needs to be done. You'll notice there's places here where it looks like there's ties missing, and that's because I need to go back and slip them under the rails. But other than that, pretty much everything is done. These two tracks going up the back here, I believe when this section was still on Father Bob's layout, these tracks would have went up into the steel mill, which I still want to do that. Just, the steel mill won't be present, but, that's basically what these two tracks will be, is for the steel mill. I have made slight changes to the track plan. One of the big ones is this track coming in here. Originally, coming off of this switch, it would have just went into two tracks and continued onward. I've actually thrown in these two switches here, and I'm going to use one of these as a runner track, basically to get the locomotives onto the other side of the cars that are pulled in here. And that's basically so I can use this for like switching operations and such if I'm presenting this at shows or possibly even doing op sessions with the club. But that's basically the only track change I've made with this, because again, like I mentioned before, I'm trying to keep this as original as possible just because I want it to reflect what Father Bob had done when he built all this. Another thing I've got to do here is up this way at the back, there's this track that goes in behind these silos here. Now, when this was on Father Bob's layout, you basically have the wall right here, and that track would have actually went into the utility room on the other side of the wall. Now, I think the main reason Bob had this track was basically so trains had headroom when they were switching in the yard here or up in the steel mill, to basically keep them from having to reverse out onto the main. What I'd like to do, and I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do it, is I want to extend this track out, basically go behind here, maybe have a backdrop or something, but I still want to have it to where this track extends out maybe another 24 inches possibly, just so you can run trains, to switch in the yard here, and again, you're not fouling the main. And speaking of the main, I do need to run this track out here to join up with it, but of course the main is not present at the moment. I pulled all that up a while ago, and I've actually got to go ahead and pull up all this old roadbed so I can lay new cork down, which I have actually done that at the front here, or at least started on it. I'm up to this point right here, but basically everything past there is just put down temporarily, and that's because what I need to do is join up with the Middletown Royalton section of the layout here to get an idea of where stuff needs to be, because I want to make sure everything's properly aligned before I commit to securing things down. Another thing is I've got holes that I got to patch here because Father Bob, when this was still on his layout, he used switch machines to work his switches, and I'm just going to be running everything manual, so I'm not going to need those, and these holes got to be filled. Then I can go ahead and put the cork down. But another thing, I wasn't going to do this at first, but I've kind of changed my mind on it now, is when I cut this out of the layout, I didn't do that good of a cut. You can see here it's not straight. Originally, I was just going to roll with this, but now I'm honestly thinking I want straight edges, so I'm going to go ahead and cut so far back here on each side and basically sort of scab in some Homosote there, so I got a nice clean edge for when I join these pieces together. Another thing with track is this siding area here. I want to go ahead and pull all this up and replace it. Some of it's actually damaged, but this is, I believe, micro engineering track, And I'm actually going to be replacing this with Atlas track because that's what I used for this yard area here. So I'm going to go ahead and use it here as well. Not that I'm against the foam roadbed, but I'm going to go ahead and replace this with cork just because that's what I'm using everywhere else. And another thing with track is that for the main tracks here, I'm going to be using Pico track. This is an example right here. And my reason for that is because from what I've been able to see with this, Father Bob used Pico track for the mains and Atlas track for, like your yards or siding areas. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing as well. But one thing about the cork, though, is I don't have enough of it here to do everything. Unfortunately, the supplier that I got the cork from, out of the 12 pieces I ordered, they only sent me 7. I've actually got some more right here. There's only 3 more pieces, so that'll at least get me this area done, but I'm going to need more for the Middletown, Royalton section of the layout. Now, something I wasn't really planning on doing, but at this point it kind of has to be done now, is there's areas where scenery was started. Basically, plaster cloth was put down, and in the process of trying to accommodate the new roadbed, some of this was either removed or cut, and it really made a mess of things, and I doubt it's going to be any different when I go to replace this roadbed here. And I've thought about it. What I think I'm going to end up doing is going ahead and pulling all of this plaster cloth out of here, and I'll probably go ahead and put foam in its place, cut the foam to shape, and then put plaster cloth over top of that. And, basically I don't want to change the contour of the land. I would really like to keep that just because, again, I'm trying to keep this layout looking as Father Bob would have envisioned it. But, in this case, I think it's going to be a lot easier with some of this to basically start over as opposed to trying to salvage what's here. The last thing I'll touch on here, because I haven't shown or talked about it much in this video, is the Middletown Highspire section of the layout here. All this track and the roadbed needs to be taken up and relaid. I've still got pieces of track here that I need to replace with new pieces. But big thing is I want to get everything done over on the Highspire section here. And I'll basically continue laying the track into Middletown, keep going this way over to Royalton, and basically, all the track will get laid up to this point, and of course back in this corner as well. And really, I think that's all I have to show for now. Like I said, some progress has been made, but at the same time, there's still quite a bit to do. But, it is nice that I finally got some track down. And really, what you're seeing with this yard area here, believe it or not, that was actually quite a few evenings worth of work to accomplish all that. But hopefully, by the next time I do a video on this, I've got all the track down, maybe moved into wiring, possibly even have some stuff running on it. Of course, I don't have anything here to run at the moment. So, that's my posing issue. But anyways, I think that is going to be it for this update. I want to thank you all for watching. Feel free to leave comments down below. Also like and all that helps me out. But until the next one, I'll catch you all real soon.